right, so the next unit is the memoir/personal narrative unit, and this will be about a month-long unit. What will happen is each day we will look at a different excerpt from a memoir, and we will be looking at what the person is doing, what techniques they're using, and then seeing how we could take those techniques and play around with them in our own writing. So one of the first questions that gets asked is, what is the difference? So we have autobiography, which is when you write a book about your life and you're sharing the entirety of your life, and it's written more like a textbook, where you're just literally going through the dates and the things that happened, but there's not really a story to it. Like, it's the story of your life, but it doesn't read like a story. A memoir is going to read like a story. It's going to be a lot more like the fictional books that we read, our novels, but it's going to be true. It's also going to focus usually on a particular theme or a particular obstacle, something you're going to overcome. So you could have a memoir that focuses on someone's childhood specifically, or their time as a particular type of athlete, so their time at the Olympics, or it could be someone's experience at a particular place. So maybe every summer you go to the same location and it shows growth over time, but it's related to that place. So it could have to do with people, your relationship to your mother, your sibling, whatever it is, an object of some sort, a location of some sort, an occupation, or just a feeling, an emotion. So this is about your life when it comes to love. An example of that would be that Eat, Pray, Love book, where she's traveling around but for particular reasons, and so she has those different sections based on what she's talking about. For you, a personal narrative is very similar to a memoir, but you're not writing a book. So we don't have time for us to all write a book. Plus, usually people write memoirs later in life when they can look back on things more so. But you still want it to be focused either on a particular theme or a particular time in your life, a very specific thing that you can make tangible. So one of the really cool things about memoirs is that you still have this character development, you still have these descriptions of the settings and the emotions and the different things. You want that in your personal narrative. You want to transport your reader into whatever situation it is. So if you're writing about scoring the game-winning goal, then we want to feel like we're there, like we're in the stands or we're part of your team or whatever, but we're there with you, and it's not something where we're disconnected from it. So that is what we're going to be doing. We'll be looking at different memoir examples, looking at some of the techniques that they use to help create our own personal narratives, and those personal narratives, you'll be expected to use some of those techniques and things that we've learned. So that is what we are going to be doing in this next unit.